Hi everyone, I want to talk about woodcut printing today, and I thought that a bookplate would make a nice subject for a woodcut. A bookplate is a label pasted into the front end paper of a book to indicate ownership. Traditionally the bookplate would have the words ex libris, meaning from the books of, and the owner's name. A woodcut is a printmaking method originally developed in China, which has been widely used to produce multiple copies of a design. The first stage is to cut your block to the size and shape that you want. I am using thin MDF, which is a processed wood board which is easy to cut. Then draw around your block onto a piece of paper so you can draw your design to the right size. When designing your woodcut, aim to use the whole of the block, otherwise you will have to chisel away a lot of the background. I find it works well to have a good balance between black and white. Draw over your design with a soft, preferably 6B pencil, colouring in the areas that you want to be inked in the final print. A key principle of printing is that the design will end up back to front when printed onto the paper. You can transfer your design onto your block by rubbing firmly over the back of your drawing, again using a soft pencil. This ensures that the design will be chiselled out back to front, which will then print the right way round onto the paper. You will need to go over the outlines again with a pencil to make them clearer. Now you can start the chiseling process. I am using a set of woodcut chisels which have 6 different blades for different purposes, but I find the V-shaped chisels to be the most useful for line work. And the curved gouges for clearing out areas of white. Remember that whatever you chisel away will appear white when printed. You will often need to chisel around the outside of lines that you have drawn. I am using a bench peg which sits over the edge of your table. This means you can safely hold the block by keeping your other hand out of the way. The chisel is held in the palm of your hand with your forefinger resting on top of the metal. I am also using a strop to keep the chisels very sharp. It is basically a piece of leather with some polishing compound on it. It is quite important to aim the chisel away from important features of your design, in this case the feather, so if you slip you won't ruin your design. If you want to check your progress, you can take a rubbing of your work with a soft pencil. Once you've chiselled out all the white areas, you can take a test print onto some scrap paper. Roll out some printing ink thinly onto a piece of glass or plastic until it is even and makes a sandpapery sound. Then roll the ink out evenly onto your block. Then place your paper gently down onto the inked block. If you are printing at home, you can use a flat spoon to rub on the back of the paper to transfer the ink. You may now choose to touch up any areas that you are not totally happy with. Just carefully wipe off the excess ink with some newsprint, and then you can continue chiseling. Once you are happy with your print, you can then print onto some nicer paper. For a bookplate, I'm using 100 GSM cartridge, a thinner paper than I would usually use, so it can be pasted more easily into the book. Print as many copies as you can. There will be variations in the quality of the finished prints, so you want to have enough to choose from. When the prints are dry, you can cut them out and stick them into your books. I hope you can give this a try sometime and add a small piece of your own artwork to your library. Thanks for watching.